Okay, Niles, thanks for posting, email me your video. I've had a close look, and from the footage you've just seen, we can see that your hips are over-rotating. This is why you're struggling to make a successful downswing, why you're struggling to clear your left side at impact to get into this nice strong impact position, and we're seeing this kind of sliding hip position. The reason you're getting it stuck like that on the follow through, the reason you can't get your hips through, is because what you're doing on your backswing. So simply trying to turn on the way through isn't going to work until you get control of what you're doing on your backswing. So right knee, you've got to start building your swing around your right knee a lot more, so your backswing. What we're seeing is you starting a little bit bow-legged, which is always dangerous. That's not going to create any resistance at the start. So from this kind of bow-kneed position, what we see is a massive hip rotation on your backswing. So we see the knees coming together, we see the right knee pushing out on the backswing, and we see you enable yourself to get your hands miles back behind your head. You can only do this because you've over-rotated your hips. Now if you turn your hips so much on the backswing, you're never going to clear them on the way through. You want to think of the downswing, or think of the swing a little bit as a race. So what I mean by that, if you're starting with your hips, say at 0 degrees at the beginning, when you hit the ball, you want your hips opening up by about 30 to 40 degrees. So you want your hip clearing, opening up at impact. So your hips aren't pointing at the target, they're actually pointing left. Now, to get to that position at impact, if you go and rotate your hips, say 80, 60 or 80 degrees on the way back, which is probably what your hip rotation is, you've now got to do, say, 80 degrees of rotation just to get back to 0. Then you've got to do 30 or 40 degrees more of turning to get your hips open. That's just not going to happen in the small time you've got to hit the ball. So what you're going to see from stronger hitters is they're going to actually turn their hips a lot less. They're going to keep their shoulder turn healthy, but they're going to try and keep their hip turn down to about 35 to 45 degrees. To keep the hip turn down to quite a minimum. This enables them to make 40 degrees of movement that way, and then 40 back to square and another 30 to open. In that time period you've got to hit the ball. That's manageable. But with you over-rotating your hips and letting your right knee run away, you've got no chance of pushing off your right foot with that knee pushed out like that, and you're never going to make that hip rotation back up to get anywhere near open at impact. So right knee on your backswing. Start with your right knee kicked in over the instep of your right foot. Stop starting with your bow knee position. That's not going to help you. Now with your right knee kicked in at the start of your swing, make a backswing where you make a healthy shoulder turn and feel like your right knee just doesn't move, so you're really turning against your right leg. You'll feel that really creates lots of resistance in your lower half, which will enable you then to actually begin to work on turning through the ball. You standing there hitting shots trying to clear your left side, turn through it, is not going to happen until you get control of that backswing. So what I want you to practice: setup, crucial for you, make sure the right knee's kicked in, then backswing, turning against that right knee, feel like the right knee stays kicked in, and then you've got every right from there to have a go at then turning through the ball. Give that a practice, let me know how you get on. I'll be interested if you post another video or email me another video once you've tried that, and we can see how you're getting on. But great, thanks for the video, really good stuff.